During my early COD Mobile days, there was one thing that stood out as one of the most challenging skills to master, not just for me, but for almost every other player: being unpredictable. Unpredictability elevates your gameplay by boosting your survivability and offering more options to take down enemies. There's just something about outplaying an enemy player and turning the tables around. It's like art, a true test of skill where your aim, movement, patience, and game sense come together to create that perfect juke highlight reel. Do you want to know the secrets? Well, you're in the right place, because here are 4 tips on how to become the hardest player to read in COD Mobile. Changing up your pace is a key element in becoming unpredictable, as it ruins an enemy player's ability to anticipate your movements. When you maintain a consistent pace by pushing head-on or by committing to a fight when you don't have to, enemies can easily predict your movement patterns and line up their shots to take you down. If this description perfectly fits you, don't worry. You can vary your timing by changing your speed before you engage in a gunfight to catch your enemies by surprise. You can stay behind cover, take pauses before initiating a repeat to make them wonder what you're doing. It's like a mind game where the enemy player has to keep guessing when you'll make a move. With this information, you might think that it's a bad idea to take pauses because we're giving the enemy player time to prepare. While this might be true, you also have to know that you're taking control of the situation by making your enemy think what to expect next. In most cases, players will most likely have to lower down their sights and precision if needed. This small act can give you the perfect opening to strike your enemy by surprise, considering how fast the time to kill the weapons we have today. By being unpredictable, you shouldn't be limited to one playstyle only. You need to learn how to adapt to different situations throughout the match. Stop being that player who'd always press prone to perform a drop shot on every single gunfight. Instead of being a one-trick pony, try mixing up your movement to become a lot harder to predict. Simple movement technique like strafing and bunny hopping are enough to throw off your enemies. I've talked about these two multiple times already, but if you're new to this channel and you still don't know how to strafe and bunny hop properly, here's how you can do this. Strafing is basically moving your character sideways without moving forward or backward. To do this, you simply drag your joystick left or right. And of course, just like the title suggests, you should stick to one direction longer than the other instead of spamming your joystick left and right so you don't eat up your enemy's shots by standing still. Bunny hopping, or bee hopping in short, is where you jump and shoot while moving sideways. This helps you move and jump around like a monkey while being able to deal damage to your enemy. The reason why this can be part of my unpredictable category is that not everyone uses this move enough, and I can only think of 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is that players want to focus on landing their shots, or 2, not everyone knows how to bee hop. If you're part of number 2, here's how to perform the perfect bee hop. First, have enough space for you to run and build up momentum. Hit slide and jump, then press jump again once, twice or more to transition into a bunny hop. Just like I said in my previous vid, you can be more creative with it by adding a strafe in the end and even add a drop shot as a last resort, and your enemies will never see it coming. Remember that being unpredictable doesn't mean doing random things. It's about using a variety of moves and tactics with a purpose for a sweet surprise. Have a variety of options to choose from before engaging in a fight. Are there any other ways to push an enemy player? Should you use your utilities for this fight or save it for later? Any escape routes or solid cover to take just in case anything goes south? You can ask yourself these questions without overcomplicating things. If you feel like choice A is better than choice B, then go for it. If you fail, learn from your mistake and run it back. Take this 1v2 clutch clip for example. The bomb has been planted and I have 45 seconds to make a move. While walking at mid, I heard an enemy jump inside trailer and saw his gun pop out of the window. Normally, a player would choose between these 3 options. 1, they will go straight to barrels. 2, go inside trailer, and 3, go to long A. My original plan was to go straight to barrels as I want to attack from one side only, but since the enemy gave me solid info to work on, I just couldn't let the chance go away. I climbed up the window and saw the last 2 players. I took down the free kill inside and immediately preempted barrels since I saw the last guy running outside earlier. I went straight for barrels, took a quick reload while making sure I'm right beside cover, and finally got the last kill. It's also good to know that the more options you have means more opportunities are open for you on how to initiate a gunfight where the odds can be in your favor, like pushing an enemy from a new or different direction, going for a higher ground, and working with available cover to minimize incoming damage. In COD Mobile, there are different types of players in every single lobby that we hop on. We have the ultimate tryhard sweats, campers, trolls, teamies, and many more. And as an FPS player, we subconsciously act without thinking once we identify which one from the mentioned category are the enemy players from. I used to find myself a lot more confident than usual if I know the enemy team isn't that good, and play a bit more carefully if I'm up against sweats who play the game 24/7. This habit became my default way of playing, and while it may seem like it's not a bad thing, putting your mind on autopilot mode actually keeps you from growing as a player and learning more things about yourself. So what can you do? It's simple. Take the steering wheel and be confident with your skill. But what does confidence have anything to do with this? Well, as a solo player, you always want to be in control and find a way to make your enemies play your game as much as possible. Take a look at this terminal S&D clip. The enemy is on match point and we're down by 2 points. While I didn't get to record the whole game, we actually got destroyed in the past few rounds. So I came up with something that the enemy team won't expect. As soon as the round started, I went for a long A to get opening kills. I saw this guy sniping at their spawn and finally got my first kill of the round. I pre-aimed the next possible areas where enemies might show up, saw the second guy at the left side tables, missed a couple of shots and flicked him to land my third shot. As I went forward, I saw my teammate die on the minimap, pre-aimed to A site and managed to get the trade. As soon as I got my third kill, I heard the sniper shooting me from behind. I immediately looked behind, aimed down sights and got the last kill. Since we are down by 2 points, I've had a hunch that the enemy team would play a bit careless since they were on match point. I used the current situation or flow of the game by giving my enemies a false sense of security, which I used to my advantage. After learning all about how to be unpredictable, one thing that should be predictable is your aim, and you can't achieve that without good sensitivity, so click this video to get yourself right.